Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. Yes, and we have a very special edition of the show because today we're watching WrestleMania 17, also known as WrestleMania X7. And we chose this one because it's the WrestleMania that is highly lauded in the annals of pro wrestling history. And it's also a show that Dom has never watched until just now. So it's one of Abel's favorite WrestleManias. It's one of my favorite WrestleManias, and let's see if it lives up to the reputation. So, Dom, what do we have going on for WrestleMania X7?
All right. Ooh, yeah. WrestleMania 17 takes place in the Astrodome in Houston, Texas, and is also presented by Snickers Cruncher.
Cruncher?
Do they still make that?
No,
I don't think so.
No.
Those were pretty good back in the day.
However, Walmart does make their own Snickers and their own Twix and their own Kit Kat bars nowadays. You can find them in the checkout aisle. As a matter of fact, not to go on off a tangent too soon, but I had some of those today. I can tell you, the Snickers one from Great Value, it's pretty good. The one from Twix,
mid. Not even mid.
Yeah. It's mid because it was just okay, but it's definitely not a traditional Twix. But I digress.
It needs to go back to the Indies and learn a new hold there, brother.
All right. Well, on the commentary team, we have Hall of Fame commentators. We have Jim Ross and Paul Heyman. Oof. And our first match of the night is Chris Jericho versus William Regal for the Intercontinental Championship. And you know what? Watching this match, it brought me back. I remember the whole build up and Regal just, besmirching Chris Jericho and whatnot. And out of all that, the only thing I really remember is that Chris Jericho peed in his tea.
Yeah.
It was good to see the finish of this right here, but it was a good opening match. I think this is like one of the only time that Chris Jericho came in as a champion and retained. I want to say that all his WrestleManias.
Yeah, that I can remember. Yeah, I don't really remember him really coming in with the title and losing with the title. I mean, leaving with the title. That was, like you said, one of those times I can remember.
You know, he definitely came into a WrestleMania and won a championship. His first WrestleMania, he came in and won I believe, the European Championship at WrestleMania 2000.
Yes.
But Jericho does have a history, kind of like Triple H does. And on the big stage, they do the big jobs. Although Triple H has a more even history. You know, he lost to Undertaker all those times. He lost to Benoit. He lost to Batista, always losing the championship. But, you know, he had some wins in there against Sting and some other people at times. He lost to Roman Reigns at 32. So
he beat Booker T, unfortunately.
He beat Booker T. So Triple H has a spotty record, but so does Chris Jericho at the show of shows.
Plus you gotta remember WrestleMania 18 where he beat Jericho, which even though that was the main event, we all knew what the real main event was.
Well, as we can say, Triple H definitely a perpetual WrestleMania headliner, unlike our friend Phil Brooks.
All right, but back to this match. I enjoyed this match. Regal was a technician in the ring. He was tearing Jericho up with the suplexes and the overhead belly to belly. Let me say that one more time. But it caught me off guard that, you know, Jericho hit the lion salt and they said the match is over. The match was like literally like 7 minutes long. I'm like, damn, that's how you kick off the show?
Yeah, I think at that time he was winning his matches with a lion salt. He wasn't really using the walls of Jericho like that. The old lion tamer, which was my favorite back in his WCW days, but and just like you said, it was technically sound. These two guys, one of my favorites, or two of my favorites growing up. Jericho, and a complete icon from where he is there to where he is now. I know he's dealing with a lot of BS right now, but we'll talk about that some other time. And then Regal, man, he's got his kid right now who's in NXT, who's killing it. And I've met Regal. I know it was just at a Conrad thing, but his presence alone, man, you got to meet this guy. You could just tell he's a wealth of knowledge and somebody worth listening to. And speaking of, go back to the Scotty Riggs interview that we did for the rundown. He'll give you a little insight on how Regal was.
Boom.
John.
Well, I'm gonna rip off a story that a friend told me. They went to WrestleMania Access. I'm not sure what year it was. I think it was probably 2011 in Atlanta actually, and they went to this Access and they grouped people together. So Zack Ryder, who was really hot at the time, woo woo woo, he was at a table signing with William Regal. And as my friends approached, Zack Ryder, the hottest act at the time, if you can recall, he was just kind of like, whatever, and hey, I was into Zack Ryder back then as well, but I've come to know that, he's kind of been a dick in real life. I mean, no matter what his Matt Cardona, his action figure legacy, his shows that he is now, being a big indie superstar, I don't regard him as one of the nice guys. However, since he was sat next to William Regal, my friends had a great experience interacting with William Regal, and you never know how these fan to superstar interactions go. But from what I was told by my buddies, William Regal, super nice guy, and I don't doubt it for a second. And Abel, you had that little story to back it up. So William Regal, yes. Zack Ryder, no.
A big.
Did you guys enjoy this match though? Jericho and William Regal to kick off the show?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great match to start off the pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. It left you wanting a little bit more, but they gave you just what you needed.
Yeah, they came, they saw, and they
came again.
Oh boy, again.
All right, so after this, we see Shane McMahon pulling up, and earlier in the week, he recently bought WCW.
What a time, man. What a time. I'm still... I still can't believe seeing that. WWE on WCW's broadcasting network, and then you're like, they bought him? Wow. I know some of these fans with their tribalism, they want to see one company go down or another. I don't personally. You need more business. You need more companies. You need more businesses to keep thriving to give these guys a shot. Because what I just saw the death of a competition. It was just, I was saddened. Even though I was a WWE loyalist, man, seeing another company like that go down, it wasn't my cup of tea, to be honest. John?
The more shameful thing is, there was a lot of hope. And as Morgan Freeman in the Shawshank Redemption said, hope is a dangerous thing. There was hope that WCW was booked so poorly toward the end of its life that, you're hoping, hey, it's in the hands of the more successful WWF, and they're going to do it justice and do it well. And we did a show on the Invasion pay-per-view many moons ago on the It Doesn't Matter podcast, talking about this very same thing. And come to learn, they will not take care of the brand that well. But at this time, March WrestleMania X7, WCW freshly demised. There's still a little sprig of hope that WWF could bring it back to life. But that's all we had at the time of this pay-per-view. Hope.
Yeah.
After this, we see JBL, Ron Simmons, and Miss Jackie backstage, and they out there playing poker. They got the beers, the Sea Guys.
Yes.
But JBL, he's fired up. He's in his hometown or home state of Texas, and he ripped a good promo. It's WrestleMania season. Hearts are going to be broke. Legends are going to be made. Eagles are going to be shattered. And asses are going to be kicked. That fired these motherfuckers up. And basically, our next match is the APA of Bradshaw, Farouk, and Taz going against the Right to Censor of Val Venus, the Good Father, and Bull Buchanan with Stevie Richards.
Man alive.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
The legends right there. Holy shit! Besides Buchanan.
look at Bull
Sorry,
Buchanan. He's gonna be the referee.
He might as well have.
I mean, it's a 6-man tag. It's something. It's an early version of getting everyone on the show kind of match. But I was a big Taz fan, and I kept watching his WWF whatever he had, his WWF major matches, as many times as I could, just to see what I could get out of it. And it never got better. I mean, he had this match, this 6-man tag here. He had a match with his partner Spike Dudley next year, I believe, and that was kind of it for Taz as an in-ring competitor for WWF, and that's sad in its own way. But the Right to Censor, just a bunch of local yokels, and going off against the popular tandem of the APA and Taz. Sure, it was a nice, quick little thing just to get the crowd going. A second version of an opening match, if you will.
Yeah.
So just getting guys out there and getting, like you said, home state hero Bradshaw out there to get a pop from the crowd. So
yeah,
it was nice.
That's what I was thinking. Basically the same thing. Just something to get the guys out on the show. Wasn't anything, to be honest, to sit there and be like, oh, this is what we came here for. But finally, they let the hometown guy win something, because normally when someone's at home, they get a loss. And of course, Bradshaw with that damn clothesline from hell. You were starting to see the levels of JBL coming out of him. It wasn't quite figured out just yet, but that promo, like you said, Dom, I was like, "Ooh, that's JBL coming out."
Yeah,
that's not John Bradshaw.
Yeah, so. Give him 4 years later, and that's when it basically took off from. I want to say, this is 2001. So basically, 2005, he got going.
Yeah. So
yeah,
the potential was right there, man.
Did you see when they threw Taz into the ropes and he couldn't rebound like how you usually do? Oh, yeah, man, that was brutal.
So, I saw that. I was like, did he slip up, or I couldn't figure that out.
Yo, they whipped him quick. He couldn't. The momentum, it was crazy.
Yeah, it's like John. It's like John was saying, man. His run in WWE was not
sure.
Was he a commentator at this time too? Was he on SmackDown?
No, not yet.
No.
I say about 2 years down the road, that's when it happens. I think that's when Michael Cole gets into that role on SmackDown, and they have two separate. Oh no, it wasn't. They do a draft or something, right? And then it's him and JR for a little bit, if I believe.
I think Taz was doing Sunday Night Heat duty. So he was just kind of doing a little bit, still a part-time wrestler, but he just wasn't being used. And this is 2001, so there was no brand split yet. That would be after 2002.
Okay.
And probably around that time he started becoming more of a staple on the commentating team.
Okay. I knew it was sometime in the near future.
Hey, that's what happens when you name WrestleMania X7 and WrestleMania X8. A little confused sometimes.
That's it. It was a okay match. It's a placement match, but nothing fancy.
Nah, it wasn't nothing crazy. Just
our next match is real entertaining. We have the Hardcore Championship. Raven defending his title, going against the Big Show and Kane. And I actually enjoyed this match.
One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, when they was fighting backstage, and when Kane got in that golf cart and he hit Big Show on the back. Did he hit Big Show?
No, he almost ran over Raven.
Yeah, ran over Raven in the back of his leg. Oh my god, that was funny seeing that Kane on that shit, man. But yo,
well, Raven almost went through that freaking gate. I was like, is that the parking lot? He almost dropped it.
Yeah, but yo, when Kane threw Raven through that glass window, oh my god, Raven was all cut up. It was crazy. Yeah. It was crazy.
Was that real glass?
Oh, that was real glass. Plexiglass ain't gonna cut you like that.
Nah. Oof. That was oof.
But it was a good time.
Yeah, that was a real brawl right there.
The hardcore title still meant something. Actually, never meant anything, but they still had good matches at this time. Still had entertaining matches. And Raven as the hardcore champion, I mean, he just came out with a shopping cart full of weapons. So shows the lengths he'll go to win there. And of course, Big Show and Kane will be forever linked in their careers for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
They would team up and fight Carlito and Chris Masters at 22 or 22, so hey, another WrestleMania match memory for these guys.
Yeah.
Kane is your winner. All right, so after this we see Edge and Christian backstage with Kurt Angle, and Kurt is just watching video footage of Chris Benoit. He is focused, and I already knew when they said Kurt and Chris Benoit were gonna fight. I knew that was gonna be the match of the night for me, since that's my type of match right there. But after this, they show Superfly Snuka in WWF New York. Then after this, they showed The Rock walking in, looking like $1 million.
Yep.
Things hasn't changed. But our next match, we have Test defending his European Championship against Eddie Guerrero with Perry Saturn in his corner.
Goofball Perry Saturn.
Yeah.
I don't know what was worse, his hat or his goatee.
The hat.
That thing was terrible. Oh my goodness. Look at that damn hat.
Oh, he was trying to, bite off a Hogan. You're like, come on, brother. You know who it is.
This is a kind of weird match because, Eddie Guerrero, he hadn't gotten fired yet from the WWF. He was still in the mix there. And I don't know, just something about this match. It just strikes. I mean, I think maybe the fact that, both of the competitors have passed away early. So it's kind of like a demure match to watch.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was fine, just to know where Eddie Guerrero would go to, the heights he would go to just a couple of years later, just like JBL, right? It's crazy to think about. And Test, he was still meandering on the card there. I mean, he was the champion, but we had high hopes for Mr. Andrew Martin, and he'd have a decent 2001. He would be the only guy that could not get fired from WWF or the Alliance at the Survivor Series, the Immunity Battle Royal.
Yep.
So he would still be pushed throughout the whole year. But as of right now, he's just the guy on the card on the rise. So
when Test went for that big boot and his foot got stuck, I think that actually happened. I don't think it was planned to happen like that because Eddie had to help this man get out.
Yeah.
It's always fun. Always a fun spot.
But Eddie hit a low blow on Test. The referee didn't see it. Eddie goes for the frog splash. Test moves. Then he goes for the pump handle slam. But then again, Saturn comes in and he distracts the referee. And then Dean Malenko comes in. He pulls Test's leg and Eddie smacks Test with the title. Eddie is your new champion.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's an alternative world Hulk Hogan right there.
I told you.
With the Lugs t-shirt.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. No tips for you.
But it was okay match.
Yeah, fine. It wasn't like a typical
it was
Eddie
fine.
match. It was doable. In our lexicon of does it matter? Somewhat matters. It doesn't matter. It somewhat mattered.
I'll dare say it doesn't matter. Let's move on to a better match.
Yes.
And there are plenty of choices to choose from on this pay-per-view. That's for sure.
That's true.
So our next match, we have the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle going against Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
Like I said, once I found out these two were fighting, I knew this was going to be a hell of a match. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
They started out working. They tried to take one another down.
Those chops,
And,
though. Oof.
oh yeah,
You know,
God.
I mean, lots of people, including yourself, right now, to regard this match as one of one of the best matches on the show, and I will not disagree with you. But I think the finish of a match really matters, and when there's some cheap trick shenanigans going on, it just takes me out of it, and I'll give it a star or two demerit because that takes away from it. You know, if you have a really awesome finish, it could make a okay match great. And if you have a lame finish, it takes a really good match to okay. Yeah, no, it was well worked, very aggressive, hard hitting, bunch of catch can wrestling in the beginning, and two incredible superstars and athletes. But the finish just takes it down for me, and it keeps it down there, for my opinion.
Yeah, I somewhat disagree with you, but I kind of agree with you as well because it's Kurt Angle. We know the levels that he turns out to be, and you see that cheap little win. It's like, really, Kurt? That's how you beat him? But I think
integrity.
That was intelligence. He had he did not have integrity right there. That was his intelligence. I give him that, and the intensity was always there. But yeah. Great match. It was a great match up and down, but at the same time, like you said, John, that cheap finish, I was like, man, we're at Mania. Don't give me that. But it led to a rivalry that kept going on for a few more months anyway. So
that's like to me, this match is this match as a whole is kind of like eating a very good piece of steak. And then someone's saying, just don't eat that last part. You know, that really good part at the end, the tail. Don't eat that part.
The well done part. Ugh. Keep it medium rare.
Yeah, the final bite. You know, you're saving that final bite, and says, and that's supposed to be the best bite of your steak or your meal. And someone says, don't eat that part. Like, what do you mean? That finishes it. No,
no.
Have it. Like, anyway.
So our next match after this is for the women's championship. We have Ivory defending her title against China. And just seeing that, I'm like, I know China was gonna win. Cold turkey.
What?
Yeah.
Come on.
Cold turkey.
Sure.
No, there's no shot. Sorry, Ivory.
So the video package showed that the right to censor broke China's neck without pile driver. like oh shit.
Yo, that pile driver, I was like, ooh. Great sell on China for that one. But oof.
You know, usually like the lead up to the pay-per-view or PLEs, whatever you want to call them. Whoever gets beat up the night before usually gets the win.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, then it happened because China, after she kept attacking Ivory every week after she got that pile driver, and but I miss China because she was different. Like I like that. What was it called? The bazooka she had, the CB 94, whatever it's called. It was dope. Like you never seen that.
Well, you had something else, but it was what was it, Mark? What was his fucking name? Johnny B. Bad's Bad Blaster.
Oh, the Bad Blaster.
It just doesn't make any sense. It's like you like having a Batman action figure come with a gun. It's like it's Batman. Batman don't use guns. Okay, it's Batman's bat pistol. It's like, man, he don't use guns. He's Batman. He uses the Batarang and the bat line
and the bat phone on the bat channel.
And before he goes to bed with his lady, the bat condom. All right, never mind. Never mind, guys. Moving on.
One night in China.
Well, Ivory spent one night in China, and she left a loser because China whooped her pale, pasty Ivory behind and became the new women's champion. And she'd go on to reign supreme for 2 months, and then she quit.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. I was thinking that too. She wins the title and just walks off. Bye.
All the major women in the WWF get huge, get a big ego, and then they're out of there. Sable, China,
Sasha.
and Arrivederci
She'll be back.
after doing Playboy.
Who? Money?
No one. I mean, Sable did Playboy before she left, and so did China. So Mercedes Moné, she's next.
She'll do cosplay. That's the closest thing to Playboy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different era. It's a different era for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah.
All right, our next match: father versus son. Shane McMahon going against Mr. McMahon, Vince McMahon, with Mick Foley as your referee. And the feud started with Vince wanting to get a divorce to his wife Linda. And Shane said he's tired of watching everything Vince did and to whoever he wanted to do to, basically manipulating everybody. And Shane purchased WCW early in the week, like I said. And yeah, Shane comes out to the ring. It was weird. Shane didn't have the "Here Comes the Money." He just came out to the McMahon theme song.
Yeah, that wasn't there just yet. That would come years down the road, right?
I think it'll come between now, by the end of the year, and yeah, it's very jarring. If I could make some edits, I would dub his music in, but
yeah,
I would.
Yeah, seriously. So Shane gets on the microphone and he shouts out the WCW guys,
"My boys!"
Did you see John Laurinaitis in that press box?
I don't recall, but he might have been in there.
I just saw Bill DeMott.
He looked terrible. You had
Forever.
Sean Stasiak. Yeah. You had Chavo Guerrero, Bill DeMott, Mark Jindrak.
Yeah, my boys in WCW.
You have the cast of Thunder right there.
They were not happy to be there.
They weren't. They didn't know they had a job or not. That's the sad thing.
Well, they're jobbers, all right.
Oh, all right. So Vince come down to the ring doing his strut with Stephanie McMahon in his corner. And Vince, he just started throwing blows. Vince didn't care. He was letting Shane have it.
Yeah.
Choking my man in the corner. Stomping him out. I'm like, oh, man. Well, this is what you really feel about your son? Being like a redheaded stepchild, man.
There's been talks for years that he never really cared for Shane back in the day. And Shane never cared for his dad, as we know later on.
I don't
well, let's talk about that.
True. I don't think
we'll talk more about something that one another day, but let's talk about this match because it was a fight. It was a fight.
It was a fight. This was a good ass fight right here. And
yes,
it starts when Shane hit that big clothesline and then he pummeling Vince. Then Stephanie gets in the ring trying to protect Vince, and then she gets in her brother's face and she slaps Shane.
Still probably the best slaps of all time. She's the GOAT. She's the GOAT of slapping.
Slapping.
Didn't Ronda Rousey say she had a concussion?
That's right. Slapping is stupid in professional wrestling because they slap for real, and guess what happens? You get a real concussion out of it, and it's totally not worth it.
Jericho even said, I would rather get hit in the face by Big Show than Stephanie McMahon with her slaps. He said those are lethal.
Mm-hmm.
So no thank you on that, but
no thank you either.
No, but a match more renowned for I would say its finish than the rest of the match here. Dom.
So basically the finish of the match, we have Trish Stratus bring Linda McMahon down to the ringside in a wheelchair, and she's just sitting there just like John, all dazed out. And then Vince is just gonna disrespect her by beating their son right in front of her. So he get the garbage can and he's lighting Shane up, and then he took a chair, put it in the corner, and just basically ragdolled her, had her sitting in the corner. And then he's getting ready to hit Shane with the chair, or with the garbage can for the last time. Yeah, the trash can for the last time. And then Shane's just mouth wide open, pointing. Like, what's going on? She turned around and Linda miraculously just stands up and then low blows Vince. And yeah, my man Shane went coast to coast. He got the win.
First of all, for Shane to do that, which I don't think the only person that's ever done that besides him was Rob Van Dam. Did Rob Van Dam do that at ECW before, right?
Allegedly, Shane told Rob that, "Hey, man, you can have your move back." Yet he kept doing it random, throughout the years. So,
yeah, that's
ECW like that.
No, but at the same time, that feat of athleticism is you don't see a lot of guys being able to do that. I could see maybe Tez and Ricochet as of right now in WWE that could pull that off. I had no know about anybody else. Brock Lesnar stay off the damn top ropes.
Yeah. So that was a good match.
yes.
A good fight, actually. I take that back.
Yeah.
It was entertaining, had everything, and the fans went nuts when Linda kicked this man in the nuts.
Yeah.
Yes, one of the very memorable things from this WrestleMania. You might have had good quality matches earlier in the card, but this was one where the angle was more beneficial to the enjoyment of the show than the in-ring work. But the in-ring work was still good as well for who was in it.
Yeah, surprisingly, like you said, for Vince and Shane to pull that off, good shit, guys.
Keep it in the family.
Yeah. You know what I meant.
All right.
Yeah, take a sip of water.
Yes.
Before we get into our watch along, Platino has his pro wrestling crate for the month. Let's see what he got.
All right, fellas. This is our bi-weekly pro wrestling crate now.
Bi-monthly
now. They're not doing monthly anymore.
Can you make Abel's box bigger?
Pretty big.
Yeah, let me see. Hold on.
He's our special guest right now. Dominican male, Poppy Platino.
The Dominican male. No, not you. You're not. All right, fellas. Our first item for the box, we got some Latino heat pin hot sauce.
Oh, come on.
It would be. It would be.
I'd rather have a pack of ketchup.
This is new. I'll save that one. We got a Bullet Club patch.
Okay.
That's a
Is
Bullet
Club.
That's Bullet Club gold.
Gold, okay.
I'm saving them. I'm probably gonna make I probably get a jacket and just fold them all, put them all together.
Guns up.
We got two micro brawlers. We got
Okay.
David Arquette. That's actually
dope.
pretty cool.
That's
That is
dope with the
pretty
screen
cool.
mask.
That's messed up.
And we got his trainer with them that helped him get in shape.
Uh-oh.
RJ City. I know.
Throw that in the trash.
I thought you were supposed to throw away trash, not have it delivered to you.
Well, since my son's gonna be born in a few months, I'm gonna get him a little wrestling buddy, but the best one ever. Woo!
That's dope.
It's not for anyone under 7.
No.
Put the hot sauce in his mouth.
Oh, geez. What do we have here? We have, oh, shit. A poster signed by John Moxley.
That's a cool action movie. poster.
Bloody Moxley.
I know.
With real blood.
I don't like it. He's bald now.
I know. All right, let's see what we got.
What
for
does
the
that even
autograph.
mean? Shoot.
Oh, Dom, you're one of your favorites.
Yeah, I got that same autograph.
It's
I
authentic.
got the same one. I got mine at Grasso. The same photo and everything. That's crazy.
Man, your autograph brothers.
Now I got it.
That's crazy.
Man, if I get a pro wrestling crate, I'll get the same thing. 3 of them.
All right, let's see what we got for t-shirts.
All right. It's red. It's bright. It tastes great. It's
That's
wow.
dope.
Hey, all right. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, that one is from Tuxedo Naito. Naito. I probably said it wrong, but that's a Naito shirt from New Japan.
Yes,
Los
sir.
Ingobernables de Japón.
Just wear your hot sauce. Wear your hot sauce pin on that.
I should.
Naito is the reigning IWGP champion, sir.
Really?
Okay.
That's right.
Nice. And of course, I know it, I've known this forever, but
It's Danhausen. Oh.
The Sting icon, the last match, the t-shirt.
That is definitely his font.
Yep. That's what's
and that is our Forwards and Crate for this bi-monthly.
All right.
Spoiler alert. What we will be getting will be Tag Team Edition. Let's see what we'll get next in 2 months.
Something with FTR, something with the US Express, something with...
Yeah, probably. It'll probably be that. LOD. No, do I have anything LOD?
Well,
well, it's time for our watch along.
Okay.
So, TLC, we have Edge, Christian, we have the Dudley Boys. Hold on, not yet. I'll let you know when I started. We have Edge, Christian, the Dudley Boys, and the Hardy Boys. And you know this is gonna be a barn burner right here. So what we're gonna do is go on Peacock, season 17, episode 1, at 1 hour and 51 minutes and 53 seconds. And you guys can tune in. We're gonna put the sound down a little bit, and we're gonna have a good time. Here we go.
Let us know when you want to press play.
I'll press play.
In progress.
All right, I'm at 1 hour and 52 minutes right now.
Hey, yeah. Setting up the tables here, the production team. Oh my god.
The ladders. We got damn, there's a big ass production team right there. Look at that mini ladder. That's not gonna do anything for them. I still, man, this match. If you're gonna watch one match in this whole pay-per-view, this is one. Talk about show stealers. Shawn Michaels. We're the show stealers tonight.
We're doing a watch along right now.
Damn, Howard got fat.
Oh my hey.
I'm kidding. Hall of Fame money.
I think he was trying to be a penguin for Halloween and left the costume on. All right. Crowd on their feet for these legendary design of the tag team belts. And here comes the Hardy Boys. Oh, man. American males with long hair.
Literally.
American males.
Look, them see-through shirts.
American males.
That's right. You wonder how does Jeff Hardy still find this gear today?
I don't know, man.
Well, especially how the amount of times he's ripped off his shirt and just throws it into the crowd.
That's true.
Maybe they send it back to him.
Oh, they probably just get it in like a pack, like Walmart.
Here comes your TNT champion, Edge.
With his future rival, Christian.
These guys making collision ratings go up. None.
It's crazy looking at these two future Hall of Famers, man. I know Christian's not in the Hall yet, but he's well deserved.
He will be. Everybody in this match will be in the Hall of Fame. Well, we already got 3 out of 6 so far.
Yeah, you think they'll go in next year, the Hardys?
Who knows? We got Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda. The other team that should be on there before them too.
Yeah, I know.
And Barry Windham's already in the Four Horse Hall of Fame already.
Imagine that. I was going to say something about Team Extreme being inducted, but Lita is already a member.
Oh yeah, Rebby's not going to let that happen.
Here come the Dudley Boys.
Mr. Busted Open himself. Bubba Ray.
Pause.
Hey.
Look, it's two floating heads coming down to the ring.
Platino and I met Bully Ray not too long ago when we was in New York. The lady asked, I need some ID. He said, I work here. I look back. Oh, shit, it's Bully Ray right behind me.
I know. I'm a damn handsome man. What the hell? This dude, man.
Look at those screens compared to the screens at WrestleMania 3.
Man, this is... You could just see the crowd just loving this.
Because they know they're going to see some serious shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this was the first official TLC match, right?
It's the second one.
This the second one?
Yeah. TLC too.
First one's at SummerSlam. Tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my.
Oh, yes.
Here we go.
All right. They be clubbering like the Romans and the Christian.
Man, those look like they could have been some live rounds in there.
Oof. Somebody get the syrup. He just got pancaked.
They all buddies, so you know you gotta lay it in, make it look good.
Yeah.
Bubba always laying it in.
Bam. Ooh, poetry in motion.
Hup. Boom.
Should I turn the sound down a little bit?
I can't even hear it.
You can hear it?
I can't hear it from my end, so you're good.
John, you can hear it?
And then it's not clear, but
all right.
Sounds like you're at a dentist's office.
Dentist's office.
You got Matt about to be in a tree of woe. Ah, the double kick in the Kanigis.
You can't say that.
Ricky Stenicki.
That too.
That's why Jeff can't sing.
I had his CD from TNA, from a TNA grab bag. And you know what happened to that CD?
It got lost in the ether.
You left it at Horsepower Cigar Lounge in Montville, Connecticut.
Both better answers than the one that's actually happened. Being sold on
eBay for $20.
Man, there's some Jeff Hardy fans out there for sure. For real.
Definitely. Come on, Matt.
Abel and I seen him in Dallas. We went to Kevin Nash's party and he performed. Oh my God, it was terrible. This man, he was messing up the words, so he restarted the whole song all over again.
No, I was at the Conrad show. Who the hell was the entertainment for that night too?
Wale.
Nah, man, I can't wait to do Wale Mania one year, man. I heard that shit's live.
Jeff just drop kick Edge off the ladder.
Yeah. I mean, I know the Hardy Boys are so upset at AEW for. They're the one. Jeff's the one that messed up many times.
Exactly.
We're not getting treated right. Yeah. Guess what? Guess who had a big featured promoted tag team match and one guy of one half of the team couldn't make it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. There's consequences. Right. Sad.
Yeah.
We are 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 5 seconds. 6, 7, 8, 9. Christian just got scoop slammed by Matt Hardy. The Hardy Boys is climbing up the ladder right now. Uh-oh. Here we go. What's going to happen?
Abel, 5 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
2 seconds ahead of me. Abel already at the main event right now for some reason.
No, not yet. I'm at yeah.
Here
Bubba
we
just
go.
switched
Dudley's
them
about to hit the
Edge.
WhatsApp to Edge.
What's up?
WhatsApp.
Jeez, he's far away.
Damn. He reached.
Brother can fly.
Test. Oh man.
Testify. Why the brother always gotta get the table?
Why the brother always got to dance? Funny.
Ooh.
And like Devon's autograph. He pre-signed all his 8x10s and he just gave them out, which is a smart thing to do. And he's not technically wrong for that, but it's still kind of lame.
Dudley boy setting up the tables.
So man cramp's serious.
It's TP tire time with Y2J.
Man. Jeff, just let him go through the table. Oh, man. Bubba.
Bubba just powerbombed Jeff Hardy on top of Edge through the table.
Oof. There's so much chaos in this ring.
He just threw the chair down the aisle.
Yep. Damn.
What do ever do to you?
That's a lot of hardware right there.
I just, man, that spot, man, is so dangerous. You'll see it later on during the match, but oh my god, I don't know if I'd want to do that. But I understand why. Christian back in the action. Matt Hardy with the ladder. Just hit Bubba. All right, Matt setting up some ladders. Christian with another ladder. All right, send him out of the ring. Oh, let me just put another ladder in here. Boom. Boom. Take that.
More the merrier.
3 teams, 3 ladders. All right, pick one.
How many world champ titles befitting everyone?
I like how they're trying to set the ladder up perfectly. You only
So
need the belt from one location.
Yep.
Here we go. Everybody's climbing the ladder. Here we go.
Everybody trying to get over.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, holy shit. I forgot Christian missed.
Oh, Jesus. Ouch.
Fuck.
What an oversell. Edge and Bubba Ray Dudley.
Yeah. This is just chaotic, man.
There are bodies everywhere.
All right, get that. Man, don't pull a ladder.
Suck me, beautiful.
I wasn't going to say
it. Front row.
Oh, my God. He could have. You seen that? He could have tore his ACL.
Yeah, Adam Cole's ankle broke jumping from the ramp to ringside. Dummy.
Terrible. All right, Edge. Start making that climb. Bubba. Oh, what the hell is Spike doing?
Here come LSD. Spike
Boy.
Dudley. Here you go. The acid drop.
Oh, shit.
Acid drop to Christian through the table. Outside.
That is crazy. I can't believe I forgot about that spot.
Well, everybody has a
ladder.
third man.
That was clean. Here we go.
Here comes the Rhino.
Jeez.
Built like one too.
Dang.
Jesus Christ.
Rhino with a gore to Bubba Ray.
Oh, jeez.
Just gored the hell out of Matt Hardy through a table.
Holy crap.
Yeah, the crazy thing, he's still built like this.
I forget how Rhino's debut came about.
Was he a part of the invasion?
No, wait.
Yeah.
No,
Here comes Lita.
She can be part of my invasion.
But which side is she on?
Little would you know.
This is where she fell in love.
Oh,
Two former ECW stablemates or locker room mates.
Hey, don't forget, Lita was there too. Miss Congeniality. That's how you say it, right?
No, that's what I meant.
Rhino.
Lita and Rhino. She did that shit.
Edge is going for the ladder. Or going for the title. Rhino takes out Edge.
wow.
Here we go.
Beth Phoenix's children are in jeopardy.
It's crazy. These guys were freaking ECW butts, and oof. I still don't know. I don't trust the Doomsday device, but the way they do that, that's fine.
Depends how you take it.
Oh,
Whack! Yeah, Lita just cracked Spike with a chair.
big time. And she's about to get a Dudley Death Drop. Oh,
She got 3 Ds. Damn, Edge with a chair shot. What?
Throws it to Bubba, and then Christian with the concerto. All right, Edge. Look at the size of that freaking ladder. Holy shit.
We are at 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 7 seconds. 8, 9, 10.
11, 12. Trying to get in sync with your brother.
It's not working. There you go.
Come on, Jeff.
It's
Jeff
your
is
moment.
climbing the tall ass ladder on the outside.
Yeah. Yes. Come on.
Jeff's going for the swanton.
Oh my God.
Right through Rhino.
And
On the
Spike.
table. Oh, and Spike. Can we see Spike?
Man, if he over rotates or he throws himself off just wrong,
How do you learn to fall off a 20-foot ladder?
just go.
Yeah, he landed on Spike first.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Damn. Did he just steal that big ladder?
I pulled it from the outside.
The ultimate opportunist. Let's see this one more time. Jesus.
You got Devon and Christian climbing the tall ladder.
Mm-hmm.
The race is on.
What race will reign supreme?
Devon and Christian are hanging from the title. About to see Devon start convulsing in a minute.
I feel like I want to hear the Creed song in a second.
Which one?
Oh
my God.
Devon's down.
Well, now that Devon's down, maybe not. Oh,
Christian's hanging with one hand. Oh, he fell. Jeff's on the ladder.
he's gonna swanton himself onto the mat. Oh my God, that
Jesus.
sucks so bad.
Jeff tiptoeing on the ladders. Oh.
Oh,
Caught himself.
I know he was trying to do it. It would have
He
made
almost
sense.
burned.
His house burned down.
Yeah, lost his
Damn.
dog.
Sad.
Oh,
He's got the belts. What are you doing? Just grab the
Jeff
belt.
got the belt. Jeff is hanging from the belts. Here we go. He's still hold on to the ladder as well. Bubba's pulling the ladder. Edge is on a tall ladder.
Oh my God!
Spear. With me.
You still see that today in all these reels.
Yeah,
Edge spearing Jeff Hardy off the top of the ladder.
One of the most infamous WrestleMania moments of all time, man. That was crazy.
A highlight of the My Sacrifice video.
Yeah.
You could hear it playing in your head.
You know what? And I agree with Bubba. This should have been like one of the final moves before the end of the match. Oh my God. He caught him
2
just
hours,
right,
10
too.
minutes, and 45 seconds. 46, 47, 48, 49.
Oh my God. Timber!
Bubba Ray and Matt Hardy just went through the tables outside of the ring.
That is... He's busted open.
Not yet, Abel.
Jesus. Oh my God. Jeez. One, two. Yeah, you just got to go with it.
Devon's climbing the ladder, but Edge is right behind him. Christian's getting help from Rhino.
The race is on again.
Christian grabbed the tag title, and they are still, they are your new tag team champions. Edge and Christian with the help of Rhino.
Wow.
What an epic match right there.
That is crazy.
Epic.
That is crazy.
Guys, you guys enjoy this match?
Yeah, everything made sense in that match. Every single thing that happened in that match made sense. I love that old school belt too, man. That's my favorite of all time.
My favorite tag belt right there. And it's crazy. Christian's always the one to grab the belt from every time they had a ladder match or a TLC match and whatnot.
Really?
It's always Christian. Yeah, it's always Christian.
That's crazy to think that he's the one grabbing the belts most of the time, but yet Edge ends up being the quote-unquote bigger star.
Well, probably when they run through the match, they're like, hey, man, I'm the more over between all of us, so at least you can be considered touching the belt first.
Yeah. That makes sense.
If if this is real life, you're talking to your buddy, your best friend, you would do that for him.
What?
Definitely. Let your buddy go over.
That's right.
Oh, you already know that. It's not even a question.
But I give that 5 stars.
Yeah.
It was an entertaining match.
It was entertaining.
Spot fest.
Even though it was a spot fest, not your type of match, but every spot made sense. Every single thing happened for a reason.
Everything in this show so far, it's a great overall show so far. You have a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So I give 5 stars.
Right. It definitely does matter.
Yes, it matters. So we have a Astrodome attendance record right here of 67,925. That joint was sold out. That joint was packed.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? You probably never be that packed again. Especially if the Astros make it to the World Series, but it ain't happening. But that's another story. So our next match we have is the Gimmick Battle Royal. So we have Mean Gene Okerlund and Bobby the Brain Heenan on the commentary team. So we have the Bushwhackers Duke the Dumpster Drozy, the Iron Sheik, Earthquake, the Goon, Doink the Clown, Kamala with Harvey Whippleman and Kimchi. We have the Repo Man. We have Jim Cornette, Nikolai Volkov, Michael P.S. Hayes, the One Man Gang, the Gobbledygooker, Tugboat, Hillbilly Jim, Brother Love, and Sergeant Slaughter.
Anybody else?
Apparently, Tenru.
It's all about the Gobbledygooker. Gobbledygooker.
They showed the debut of the Gobbledygooker. Hartford, Connecticut. Survivor Series.
That was Hartford, Connecticut?
Yep. Debut of the Undertaker and the Gobbledygooker.
Man.
Of course, that's not the most notable thing about this matchup. The most notable thing being the return to the announce table of Bobby the Brain Heenan and Mean Gene Okerlund.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see all the legends at this time, and Iron Sheik got the win, and then Sergeant Slaughter, after the match, put him in the Cobra Clutch.
That's right.
There you go.
I mean,
nice little nostalgia act right there.
Don might have been watching this on mute while he was cooking in the kitchen, because the best part of the match was, again, the commentating, not anything actually happening.
Yeah.
Bobby Brain Heenan, he's on point.
You know, but, you can't just describe it as Slaughter put on the clutch, Iron Sheik.
The match wasn't all that. They just literally
Yeah.
put everything out. But yeah, it was all about Bobby and Mean Gene.
Yeah, you can't have your meal unless you put it on a dish. So, you know, that's also important to the meal. So the dish is Bobby and Mean Gene commentating and returning to form. And, you know, Bobby was hoping to get a job out of this, but he would not. But
that was stupid of them.
With their powers combined, the battle royal with the nostalgia acts and the commentating team was a great combination. Everyone had their own individual entrance very briefly. Mm-hmm. My favorite being the Repo Man. His music comes on for a second. He's just like, ha, ha. Then he runs to the ring. And, of course, the post-match shenanigans, you know, Iron Sheik winning only because he couldn't be thrown all over the top rope, and Slaughter doing the American thing and putting him in the Cobra Clutch to send the fans home to the concession stand happy.
Why the hell was Jim Cornette in there?
Because he's a gimmick.
Literally.
Yeah.
I love you, Brother Love.
Yeah.
Man, he is so over, but not over with one person. Rhonda.
That's right. Yep. Our next match. We have The Undertaker, the American Badass, taking on Triple H. At this time, The Undertaker is 8-0. We covered this a few weeks ago in our Undertaker episode, The Streak. This is basically the forgotten match between Undertaker and Triple H. But you can't forget this match. This match was a banger.
It was.
And it was crazy, like, seeing Taker at this time. His saying, what was his saying, John? Like, I'll make your ass famous?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
And look how big Triple H got after this damn match. I know he was already blowing up, but yeah, he went to like to the next level after facing Undertaker after this match.
And would all go to a waste because he got injured.
Damn.
Famous match in San Jose on Monday Night Raw in June. But yeah, this was a classic match and another good notch on the belt for WrestleMania 17.
Yes. It was nice to see Motorhead Lemmy performing Triple H's theme song.
Yeah. Remembering every other word to the song.
Yeah, right?
I noticed that.
Yeah, but if you want to hear the full detail about this match, go check out the Undertaker Streak. What we covered a few weeks ago, because we talked about a lot of Undertaker matches and we reviewed a lot of Undertaker matches these past few weeks. Check out that damn episode.
Yeah.
Undertaker 9-0 at WrestleMania 17. Well, all right, here we go, fellas. Main event time. You already know. The Rock is your WWF champion going against Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Stone Cold need this victory badly. He need that title.
I need that
more than you
title.
know.
Yeah. Oh my God, man, that promo was the real Stone Cold.
I need this, Rock. So this match is no disqualification,
which wasn't announced till that match came on. They were like, "What?" That was a shock to us too, and I didn't remember why. I was like, "Oh shit!" And that was a forecast of what's going to happen later on.
Yeah, so Stone Cold walks down to the ring. That Texas crowd is hot for him. And then when The Rock came out to the ring, it wasn't so loud, but he still had his few fans in there. And then when he went to do his pose, he did the pose that he got down. Stone Cold just laid it in on him, tried to take the belt, trying to hit him. It was fast paced in the beginning. They were just going back and forth. They took the fight in the crowd. The Rock get busted open with the bell. Then we seen Stone Cold get busted open. They both a bloody mess. And then I liked when The Rock had Austin in the sharpshooter. Basically reminiscent of WrestleMania 13. Austin bleeding, sharpshooter. It was dope. And then Austin reversed it. Well, he got out of it and he put The Rock in the sharpshooter as well. And then he had that same image. It was pretty cool seeing that.
Yeah.
And I seen this match, of course. Everybody's seen this match.
Yeah.
I seen like the last probably like the last 5 matches I've seen before. Like I said, I didn't see the whole thing in the entirety, but now I finally say I did. But yeah, this is a good ass match. So it got interesting when Vince McMahon came down to the ring at this time in 2001, not knowing what the hell you doing, like who you here to help.
Yeah.
So I had no speculation of what the hell is going on. I didn't order pay-per-views, so I had to watch Raw the next night to see what happened. So The Rock hits a people's elbow, goes for the pin, and Vince pulls the man's leg. He pulls The Rock's leg. Like, what the hell? What's going on? So The Rock chases Vince around the ring, and then he rolls into the ring, and Austin just hit The Rock with a monstrous rock bottom, and The Rock, he kicked out at 2. So Austin tells Vince McMahon, grab a chair. Like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
And Vince, winds up, and Austin's holding The Rock, and he hits The Rock with the chair. And then now the fans are booing, like, wait, what the hell's going on here? But The Rock hypes up again, hits the rock bottom, but Vince McMahon interferes. So Austin gets up, hit a stun on The Rock. The Rock kicks out. Vince hands Austin a chair, and he's beating the shit out of The Rock. And The Rock kicks out again. Austin gets pissed, and he's beating The Rock badly with the chair. And that was basically it. Stone Cold Steve Austin is your winner. And that Texas crowd, you have a few people that was hot for Austin's victory, but
they loved it.
Everybody's like, what the hell? But the moment that changed the game, like, oh shit, Austin's like full-blown heel, was when he shook hands with the devil himself.
Yeah.
So it was a crazy time, and wow. He said he needed this. He sold his soul to the devil, and the devil helped that man out. John, what do you think about this match?
Of course, I will say it was one of the best WrestleMania matches of all time. It is my, for a long time, I liked the Seattle Rock and Austin match more, only because, it was shorter in a way, and it was the more modern version of The Rock. And, of course, The Rock won that one.
Not to cut you off, this match went almost a half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really long match, and there's a lot of blood, and of course, you know me, and I don't like those weird, non-traditional finishes, but this one was very effective and was supposed to lead to big things as Stone Cold Steve Austin as a heel, but it would not. But even for this night, they had to do the most dastardly thing they could think of, and that's Stone Cold aligning himself with Vince McMahon. But you know what? The Texas crowd, possibly 20 beers in, pre-gaming all day long, as I can attest to during a Texas WrestleMania twice previously. They weren't having it, man. Stone Cold was their guy. He's a Texas boy, and they would not cheer him. I mean, so they would not boo this man. So, but you could watch it over and over again. You could just see two supreme artists, high masters of their craft going at it. And, I won't say it's a perfect match, but it is extremely well worked, and it should be put in a time capsule for all wrestlers to be, wrestling fans to watch over and over again, much like I did, as my little tag says, having a bootleg of this on VHS, watching it many times and never getting tired of it. You'll always pick up something new about it, and just a tremendous match to cap off a otherwise excellent pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Platinum, what do you think about this match?
I'm in the same boat with John, man. It's just like you said. You keep watching this match, and then you always find something new. It's almost like watching Dumb and Dumber, man. You watch this shit so many times, you know what's gonna happen, but then you actually look at the other stuff around it, where you're just like, how the hell did I miss that? How did I miss this? It is, like you said, an excellent match. These guys had perfect chemistry. Granted, these guys were like rivals at the time too. They were buddies, but they had that friendly rivalry where, hey, you want to be on top, I'm going to be on top too. There's only one king, and they were fighting for that number one spot, and they, no matter what they did, they were going to take it. I mean, you put The Rock in the marquee and you're going to sell tickets. You put Stone Cold in the marquee, you're going to sell tickets. It's just like that Texas crowd, man. I did not want to boo him, man. I was a faithful Rock guy, but I was also Stone Cold beer drinking kid. Not kid, but beer drinking.
I have a lot of concerns about that in our household right now.
No, beer drinking fan. Anytime you hear Stone Cold, you just that music, the glass breaking, you just like, all right, it's time to kick some ass, man. And that dude, he just did it for me. I didn't like the heel turn. It wasn't for me, but I understand he was trying to go in a different direction. Unfortunately, with the WCW purchase, it fucked up a lot of things too, because the storyline probably didn't go the way they wanted to. And I think he would get injured soon too, right? Or like a year later.
He got injured, but that came out to be like his best work. He was there every week and cutting the best promos and the Jimmy Crack Corn and I Don't Care and all that stuff like that. It was
that was Kurt too, but
yeah, him and Kurt, they were both injured. So guys, if you guys want to follow up on the WCW purchase, go check out our Invasion episode. We covered Invasion, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. 3 pay-per-views, everything in between. Check it out in the archives.
Yeah, definitely recommend that show too.
It was fun. A lot of dream matches, dream scenarios we thought about, and yeah, what should have happened. Oh man, might have to make a reel about that one.
The audio quality might not be so good, but the spirit and the passion is there, my friends.
Definitely.
Right.
So to answer the question, is this the greatest WrestleMania of all time?
Yes.
I say it is. It is.
This show has a little bit of everything. Barely? By a long shot, or just does it squeak by a little bit, or does it by a long shot?
Oh no, it blew out every WrestleMania out the the ballpark. But this show has a little bit of everything. Like you go to the buffet, you pick a little of this, pick a little of that. Like I said before, you have a great technical match with a screwy finish. You see the Triple H moving up to the next level with the Undertaker. That's another badass match. You have this right here, Austin turning heel against The Rock, which was a phenomenal match, even though it was almost a half hour long. You have your nostalgic act with the Battle Royal.
Yep.
TLC, can't go wrong. The street fight with Vince and Shane, very entertaining. Plus the storyline alone will get you hooked.
Yep.
Let's see. Test and Eddie, it's cool. All right, whatever, dude. The hardcore match, very entertaining.
Yes.
Like, I like to see the fire, the passion out of JBL and that 6-man tag and the promo that he cut. And you can't go wrong watching the Regal match. So
yeah, you really can't.
Yeah. And seeing China's bazooka.
Bazooka.
Amazing how a line or thought will just come to you out of nowhere. But you know, a lot of people point to the 1992 Royal Rumble as the Royal Rumble they would leave on TV at a party where there's a bunch of people just, you know, mingling and hanging out because someone's going to glance at the TV real briefly and say, hey, I know that guy, British Bulldog. I know that guy. Oh, Sid Justice or Ric Flair or DiBiase. It's like, wow, you know. And you could argue that this WrestleMania is one of those things you could also do and leave on a TV at a party because it's a new generation. It's, you know, it's 92 to almost 10 years. Well, less than 10 years, actually. Another generation where it's like, hey, is that Eddie Guerrero? Is that Test? Jericho? Kane? Or
the Hardys?
Or Kurt Angle? What's up? Hardys? Dudley?
It sounds like you're naming the SummerSlam 2002 show we were talking about, the greatest SummerSlam of all time. Check that show out in the archives, too.
Yeah, that was a really good show, too.
Yeah, but without the marquee name of a WrestleMania. But yeah, same thing. But you could leave this on in the background and people will just remark about it and they'll just be fascinated by it. And it's the new 92 Royal Rumble in the storyline I'm telling, brother.
I agree.
Yeah. Stone Cold did it his way. It was his way or the highway.
And he needed it more than we even knew.
Yeah. That's right. Epic show, guys. This is an epic WrestleMania X7.
That's right.
Definitely watch it again. Not anytime soon, but definitely will in the future. Next year, WrestleMania season. But next week, we're going to bring to you a little ECW action. We're going to go to the first ECW pay-per-view, Barely Legal. And that's when Terry Funk wins the title against the Sandman and Stevie Richards.
Man.
We also have on that show, we have Rob Van Dam taking on Lance Storm.
Can I be serious for a second?
Yeah, go ahead. And we also got Shane Douglas facing Pitbull number 2.
Pitbull number 2? What happened to the one?
I think he died.
Oh.
Or maybe 2. It doesn't matter. But next week, ECW Barely Legal.
That's right.
But until then, I am the Notorious One. I am Dom. I'm here with Strat Facts, Mr. John, and here with Poppy Platino, the man with the pro wrestling crates. But we will see you next time. Boom.